Is Anyone There opens up with Schemer, Stacy, and the kids listening to the radio in the 90s for some reason. They're listening because Schemer got a brand new radio show in the 90s for some reason. Does this show actually take place in the 90s, or is it just like whenever? I'm pretty sure it's whenever, but okay.
Listen to it. Schemer's splendiferous, phantasmagorical radio extravaganza.
The kids wonder how Schemer's going to do the radio show and run the arcade, although Schemer says that he could just do both by having the radio show be in the arcade. What could possibly go wrong? The kids all pitch various activities that they want to do on Schemer's radio show, and Schemer accepts all of them. Schemer also states that he's going to include music from his jukebox on the show, much to the delight of the jukebox puppets. Schemer and Billy get into a fight over Billy not allowing Schemer to put an ad for his radio show on one of his trains. After a bus driver stops by, Schemer then gets the bright idea to ask the bus driver to put the ad up instead. Mr. Conductor then shows up, and Billy then vents about all of his frustrations towards Schemer. And then Mr. C tells a Thomas story to Billy instead of the kids for some reason. To the Thomas segment, Schemer is starting to set things up. Then he gets encountered by the mayor. And the mayor is like, hey, would you mind shouting out my wife's birthday? And Schemer doesn't write it down, so he doesn't remember it. The kids then show Stacy that they want to do a puppet show on the radio. And then Stacy points out that it's kind of hard to do a puppet show on the radio. And I call bullcrap. Look at Edgar Bergen. He did all of his ventriloquist acts on the radio, which made it really believable that it was real. But anyways, Stacy then showed how powerful a story can be by using just words and no visuals. Wow. See, that's why I've been doing some of these where it's just me in front of a camera. I'm not being lazy, I promise. But then the radio show starts, and Schemer seems to be knowing what he's doing for a while, but then it's time for him to play some music. And the jukebox band, they're not playing. The lead pianist, he's like, Schemer's gotta pay us more than just a nickel per song if we're gonna be on the radio. But that doesn't work. So Schemer plays one of his own records. But the record starts scratching, and people keep calling in. And the record keeps scratching, people keep calling in. And people from all over the place, such as the kids, the bus driver, and the mayor, keep barging into the show and keep making it loud. Schemer doesn't know what he's doing. And so after the band finally play their song, the broadcast cuts off. Schemer gets a phone call from the radio station saying that the show's been canceled. It was that bad. Mr. Conductor then shows up in his dapper-looking attire, being disappointed that he missed the radio show, and saying that it reminded him of the Percy and the Scarf story. Afterwards, Schemer comes back, seeming to have learned his lesson, and realized that he bit off more than he could chew, and was just not prepared to be a radio host, which is very mature for this character. Then he gets a call from his mother saying that, she really liked the show. She just wished she would have seen it. And then Schemer gets the idea to make a TV show. Hey, for all we know, maybe Schemer would be a better TV host than a radio host. Because then he could see the chaos, and it'd be kind of entertaining. Maybe he's learned his lesson, and he will imply what he's learned towards future endeavors, so that he could become a better host, a better entertainer, and a better personality. Or maybe he'll just stick to running arcades and stay within his comfort zone, and the TV show just remains a little idea in that noggin of his. of one day he'll make it big. Anyway, that was a nice episode. Next one.